And the gate moves on to the back stretch. First race pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Sun Beach Baron tries for the lead. Far outside, there goes Bloodline showing sharp early speed. And Bloodline crosses over and takes command. Rockin' Airway right there up on the outside. Sun Beach Baron, a gap of 2 lengths. Our Max Factor in racing in fourth, a length back. Duplicated in, followed by Bagpipe Major and Troll in the field +1. Paddock turn the first time. Rolling up on the outside, here comes Sun Beach Baron. And Sun Beach Baron takes command. Quarter time goes in 27 seconds flat. They're in the stretch for the first time. Sean Gray has Sun Beach Baron showing the way. Driving up on the outside, here comes Freehold Raceway Invader, Rockin' Airway to challenge for the lead. Bloodline racing in third, length back to Our Max Factor in. Followed up by Duplicated in, Bagpipe Major, and Troll in the field +1 as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Sun Beach Baron with a short lead. Rockin' Airway right there on the outside. Those two heads apart. Halftime goes in 55-1. They straighten out down the backstretch. Sun Beach Baron digs in. Rockin' Airway right there on the outside, up on the outside, looking to go 3 wide. Our Max Factor in, locked in. Bloodline racing in fourth as they round the far turn up on the outside, 3 wide. Here comes Our Max Factor in. Our Max Factor in up on the outside, puts a nose in front. Sun Beach Baron battles back towards the inside, 3/4 in 123-1. Now around the final turn. Our Max Factor on the outside towards the inside. Sun Beach Baron moving up on the outside, 3 wide. Here comes Bagpipe Major gaining ground. They're homeward bound from between horses. It is Our Max Factor in. Sun Beach Baron up the pylons with a burst of speed. Bloodline in deep stretch. Our Max Factor in coming on. Time for the mile, 152-1. Major had attacked Philly by In the Pocket. Our Max Factor in, pacing the mile in 152 and 1/5. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Second race pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Sofer steps out for the lead. Far outside, there goes Working Them Angels. Off stride, back of the pack, Touch of Dragon. Touch of Dragon is off stride. Working Them Angels takes command. Waymack Attack in is dropped in the pocket, racing in second. Sofer back to third, gap of 3 lengths to Nothing to Prove. Followed by McWoodrow, length back to Rolling with BK, Makape, and way back, Troll in the field, back on the pace. It's Touch of Dragon. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-2. They're in the stretch for the first time. Rolling up on the outside, here comes Waymack Attack in. And Waymack Attack in comes on to get the lead now. Working Them Angels back to second. So for third, Nothing to Prove at the pylons in fourth. Next in line, it's McWoodrow, followed up by Rolling with BK. Makape, your trailer is Touch of Dragon. As they swing around the clubhouse turn, Jay Randall has Waymack Attack in. At 4-5 on top by a length, driving up on the outside with a rush. Here comes Sofer. Halftime goes in 58 seconds flat. They straighten out down the backstretch. Waymack Attack in, 3 parts of a length. Sofer on the outside is second. Gapping on the inside, Working Them Angels. Gap up 2 lengths, Nothing to Prove on the rim. Rolling with BK towards the inside, McWoodrow, followed by Makape and Troll in the field. It's Touch of Dragon as they round the far turn. Waymack Attack in, takes them by 3/4 here in 125-2. They round the final turn. Waymack Attack in, looking to make it 2 in a row, showing the way by 2. Sofer tries to gain ground the outside, racing in second. Working Them Angels towards the inside third. They're homeward bound, and they're all chasing. Waymack Attack in, striding out to a 5-length lead. Followed by Sofer towards the inside. Working Them Angels, deep stretch. It will be Waymack Attack in full command. Time for the mile, 154-3. Owned by the Winners Racing Stable, Lightning 5 Racing Stable, and Leonelli. Trained by Rockin' Rob Harmon. Driven to victory by Jay Randall. Waymack Attack. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Third race Pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Respectable Dream skips out for the lead. Far outside, there goes Beach Chip Hanover. Down inside, Chasing Money comes away third up on the outside. Rockin' Rim Baron is fourth. Light back Dio Galileo, followed by Looking for Adventure. And on the field, that's Diamond Cowboy. Paddock turn the first time. Beach Chip Hanover draws clear. Beach Chip Hanover on top by a length. Respectable Dream right there tucked in. Racing in second as they pace by the opening quarter in 27-3. Passing the stands for the first time. Kevin Switzer Jr. has Beach Chip Hanover at 6-5 on top by a length. Respectable Dream right there, racing in second. Chasing Money third. Rockin' Rim Baron pacing the pylons in fourth. Followed up by Dio Galileo. Looking for Adventure and on the field, it's Diamond Cowboy as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Beach Chip Hanover in command. Advancing on the outside. Here comes Rockin' Rim Baron. Rockin' Rim Baron on the attack on the outside. Now second. Locked in towards the inside. Respectable Dream. Halftime goes in 58 seconds flat. They straighten out down the backstretch. Beach Chip Hanover on top by a length. Towards the inside. Respectable Dream. Rockin' Rim Baron right there on the outside. Those two heads apart, second and third. Chasing Money covered up towards the inside. Fourth up on the outside. Looking for Adventure, followed by Dio Galileo. Still trailing the field, it's Diamond Cowboy. 3/4 up in 1:26-2. They ran the final turn. Beach Chip Hanover has been there every step of the way. Perfect pocket trip. Respectable Dream towards the inside. Rockin' Rim Baron on the outside. They're homeward bound. Beach Chip Hanover set down for the stretch drive. Shaking loose on the outside. Respectable Dream towards the inside. Chasing Money. Coming down to the wire. Beach Chip Hanover. Respectable Dream. Beach Chip Hanover in front. Time for the mile. 1:55-2. Returning to the winner's circle, number 7, Beach Chip Hanover. An 8-year-old big gelding by Some Beach Somewhere. And a Billy Blue Chip by Western Hanover. Owned by Jeff Epstein. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Fourth race Pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Jack Rogers sent out for the lead. Right alongside, it's Artist Ruffles. Kiwi Tintinen moving up on the outside away third. Followed by Calvin B on the outside fourth. Length back, Odds on Lauderdale. Then comes Sports Nest, Dull Roar. And trailing the field, it's Twin BJs. Paddock turn the first time. Jack Roger. It's Jack Roger on top by a length. Artist Ruffles is second. Down inside, Odds on Lauderdale with Kiwi Tintinen. Opening quarter on the board goes in 27-3. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Matathurn has Jack Roger at 6-5 on the point. Tracking in second, Artist Ruffles, followed by Kiwi Tintinen. Length back, Calvin B up on the outside. Here comes Odds on Lauderdale. Length back, Sports Nest, Dull Roar. Twin BJs at the back of the pack as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Jack Roger with the lead. On the attack on the outside, here comes Kiwi Tintinen locked in. Artist Ruffles up on the outside, second over. There goes Odds on Lauderdale, racing in fourth. Halftime goes in 57-1. On to the backstretch they go. And it's Jack Rogers showing the way, 3 parts of a length. Kiwi Tintinen right there on the outside. Those two heads apart as they round the far turn. Kiwi Tintinen on the outside towards the inside. Jack Roger there, stride for stride up on the outside. Odds on Lauderdale. Boxed in towards the inside. Artist Ruffles. 3/4 here in 1:25 flat. They round the final turn. Kiwi Tintinen comes on to get the lead. Jack Roger battles back towards the inside, up on the outside. 3 wide. Here comes Odds on Lauderdale gaining ground from third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home from between horses. Kiwi Tintinen with a short lead from between horses with a burst of speed. Artist Ruffles up on the outside. Here comes Odds on Lauderdale. Artist Ruffles at 20-1. Time for the mile, 1:54-4. Returning to the winner's circle, number 3, Artist Ruffles. An 8-year-old big gelding by Real Artist. Ruffles pacing the mile in 154 and 4/5. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. 5th race pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Artful Way steps out for the lead, moving up on the outside. There it goes, Skyway Victor, and Skyway Victor crosses over and takes command. Artful Way now back to second. Length back in third. Cigars and Port. At the pylons, always a Mickey, followed by Walkinshaw and Antro in the field. That's Nui Badanen. Paddock turned the first time, driving up on the outside. Here comes Artful Way. And Artful Way on the outside comes on to get the lead. Quarter time goes in 27 and 2. They're in the stretch for the first time. And Jay Randall has Artful Way at 7-1 on top by a length. Skyway Victor's second. Cigars and Port at the pylons in third. Next in line, always a Mickey, followed up by Walkinshaw and Antro on the field. That's Nui Baden in. As they swing around the clubhouse turn. Artful Way in command. Artful Way leads it by a full length. Skyway Victor right there in second. Down inside, ground saving third. It's Cigars in Port. They're halfway home at 55 and 3. They straighten out down the backstretch. Artful Way continues to lead, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. Skyway Victor giving chase, advancing on the outside. Here comes Walkinshaw in. Down inside, Cigars in Port is fourth, followed by Always a Mickey. And true in the field, it's Nui Bonnet in as they round the fourth turn. Artful Way takes them by 3/4 here in 123 and 1. They round the final turn. Artful Way still with the lead. Skyway Victor stalking the pace setter. Racing in second up on the outside. Here comes Walkinshaw in, now third. From the back of the pack, here comes Nui Badanen. They're homeward bound. Down inside, Artful Way is still there. Artful Way hanging tough, shaking loose on the outside. Here comes Skyway Victor. Skyway Victor bearing down. Artful Way responding. It will be Artful Way in front. Time for the mile, 151 and 4. Jay Randall. Driving double for Jay Randall. Artful Way pacing the mile in 151 and 4. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Race 6 pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. JJ's Delivery going out for the lead. On the outside, there goes Uncle Joe T down inside. Comment Discourtesy comes away in third up on the outside. It's See You Friday racing in fourth. Length back to Bally. Then comes King Royalty. Cash Fawn. At the back of the pack, it's Latin King. Paddock turned the first time. Uncle Joe T takes command. Uncle Joe T on top here, shown the way by a full length. Racing in second, JJ's Delivery, as they pace by the opening quarter in 27 and 3. And as they come by the stands for the first time, Wally Watson has Uncle Joe T at 3-5 on the point. In the pocket, JJ's Delivery towards the inside. Comment Discourtesy locked in up on the outside, underway from fourth. Here comes See You Friday, followed up by Bally. Length back, King Royalty on the rim, followed by Cash Fawn, and still true in the field, it's Latin King. They're halfway home in 57 and 2. They straighten out down the backstretch. Uncle Joe T shows the way, 3 parts of the length. See You Friday right there on the outside. Those two now heads apart towards the inside. JJ's Delivery up on the outside, second over. Bally boxed in towards the inside. Comment Discourtesy on the outside. King Royalty, followed by Latin King, and true on the field, Cash Fawn, as they round the fourth turn. See You Friday. On the outside, comes on to get the lead. 3/4 here in 125 and 4. They're on the final turn. See You Friday with the lead. Towards the inside, Uncle Joe T gaining ground on the outside. Here comes King Royalty. Long shot here at 19-1. Gaining ground now second. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home towards the inside. It is See You Friday on the grandstand side. Here comes King Royalty. King Royalty on the grandstand side. See You Friday. See You Friday. And King Royalty coming on. Time for the mile, 156 flat. Lady Less by Royal Majesty. Owned by Sharon Goading. Trained by Robert Marston. Driven to victory by Kevin Switzer Jr. That is a driving double for Kevin Switzer Jr. King Royalty pacing the mile in 156 flat. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. 7th race pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Are You Mocking Me kicks out for the lead. Right alongside, it's Tector Hanover. There goes CL City. 4 deep, far outside. Meadowbrook Raider down inside. Chip Walter. Length back to Wyatt J. Then comes American Rebel. And true on the field, it's Tis a Dream and Paddock turned the first time, driving up on the outside. Here comes Sea Isle City. Sea Isle City on the outside comes on to get the lead. Opening quarter on the board goes in 26 and 3. They're in the stretch for the first time. And it's Sea Isle City on top by a length. Tector Hanover second. Length back in third. Are You Mocking Me? Followed up by Meadowbrook Raider. Up on the outside, here comes Wyatt J. Locked in. Chip Walter, gap of 2. American Rebel. And true on the field, it's Tis a Dream in. As they swing around the clubhouse turn. Kevin Switzer Jr. has CL City. Shown the way by a length. Pocket Trip Tector Hanover gives chase. Racing in second, up on the outside, uncovered in third. Here comes Wyatt J. Halftime goes in 56 seconds flat. On to the backstretch they go. CL City continues to lead, heading toward that 3/4 mile marker. Tector Hanover towards the inside is second, up on the outside. Wyatt J. Trapped in towards the inside. Are You Mocking Me? Racing in fourth, up on the outside. Chip Walter. Then comes Meadowbrook Raider. Tis a Dream and true on the field. It's American Rebel. 3/4 here in 124 and 1. They're on the final bend. CL City still with the lead. Shaking loose on the outside. Here comes Tector Hanover. Off stride, back of the pack. It's Meadowbrook Raider. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Down on the inside. CL City on the outside. Tector Hanover. Up the pylons. Here comes Are You Mocking Me? Are You Mocking Me at 16-1. Time for the mile, 154 flat. Returning to the winner's circle, number 1, Are You Mocking Me? A 10-year-old brown gelding by Mach 3 out of Russell Forret by Rustler Hanover. Owned by Katie Flaherty, trained by Gretchen at third. Driven to victory by Maddie Ice, a third. Are You Mocking Me? Pacing the mile in 154 flat. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. 8th race pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. J.K. Willpower tries for the lead. There goes Put to Right. Far outside, there goes Keystone Dakota. Driving into the first turn from between horses. Lake Charles comes away with the lead. Keystone Dakota on the outside. J.K. Willpower has dropped in third. Link back to Quick Shot racing in fourth. Followed up by Put to Right. Then comes Sports Obsession. And true on the field, it's Mansum. Quarter time goes in 26 and 1. They're in the stretch for the first time. Keystone Dakota on top by a length. Right there in second. Lake Charles on the outside. J.K. Willpower towards the inside. Quick Shot racing in fourth. Next in line, it's Put to Right, followed up by Sports Obsession. And true on the field, Mansum. as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Keystone Dakota at 4-1 with the lead. A pocket trip. Lake Charles giving chase on the rim. J.K. Willpower boxed in towards the inside. Quick shot right there in fourth. Halftime goes in 54-4. They strain out down the backstretch. And it's Keystone Dakota, and he's got the lead. Heading toward that three-quarter mile marker. Lake Charles right there in hot pursuit. Racing in second, quick shot towards the inside. Now third up on the outside, J.K. Willpower, followed by Put to Right towards the inside, Sports Obsession. And trailing the field, it's Mansom. Three quarters on the board in 1:22-4. They round the final turn on the outside. Lake Charles puts ahead in front. Keystone Dakota battles back towards the inside. Shaking loose on the outside. Here comes Quick Shot, gaining ground from third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Lake Charles set down for the stretch drive. Right there on the outside. Here comes Quick Shot. Quick Shot on the outside. Lake Charles responding in deep stretch. It's going to be Lake Charles in front. Quick Shot was second. Put to Right third. Time for the mile. Stable, trained by Amanda Kelly, driven to victory by Sean Gray. Lake Charles pacing the mile in 1:51-4. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Ninth race Pacers in behind the gate. And they're off from the inside. Veneno going out for the lead. Good start for Veneno. Rocking the blaze right there up on the outside. Three wide. Lord Willoughby A comes away in third. On the outside, Soho Leviathan A has dropped in fourth. A length back, Dubious Claim. Gap of 2 lengths to Tin Roof Raider A. Followed up by Rollin' Like Thunder. Gap of a length and a half to Walk It, Talk It. And on the field, that's Star Island. As they pace by the opening quarter in 26-1, they're in the stretch for the first time. Rolling up on the outside, Lord Willoughby A towards the inside, rocking the blaze. Length back to Veneno, racing third, gap of 4. Soho Leviathan A racing in fourth, followed up by Dubious Claim. Then comes Tin Roof Raider A. Length back towards the inside, Rolling Like Thunder. Walk It, Talk It, and on the field at Star Island. They swing around the clubhouse turn, rocking the blaze. With the lead towards the inside, Veneno racing in second up on the outside. 3 wide, there goes Soho Leviathan A. Halftime goes in 55-2. On to the backstretch they go. And it's Rockin' the Blaze. On top by a length and a half up on the outside. Soho Leviathan A now second towards the inside. Racing in third, it's Veneno. Moving up on the outside. Racing in fourth, there goes Dubious Claim. Dubious Claim up on the outside, racing in fourth. 3 quarters here in 1:23 flat. They run the final turn. Rockin' the Blaze has opened up a 3-length lead. Veneno towards the inside. 3 wide, Dubious Claim from between horses. Soho Leviathan A. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home, and they are all chasing Rockin' the Blaze. Rockin' the Blaze, long gone, far outside. Here comes Rolling Like Thunder towards the inside. Dubious Claim, deep stretch. Rockin' the Blaze in full command. Time for the mile, 1:52-3. Victory by Bruce Ranger. Rockin' the Blaze, pacing the mile in 1:52 3/5. And the gate moves on to the backstretch. Nightcap Pacers in behind the gate. 10th and final here at Plainridge Park. And they're all from the inside. And Expense tries for the lead. Right alongside there goes Savage Sealster from between horses. Cherokee Hi-Fi Zane. Image of a Rock on the outside. Comes away racing in fourth. Gap of 2. Sneak on by has dropped in fifth. followed up by Benny as a Jet, mocked up and trailing the field. It's Some Attitude. Panic turn the first time. It's An Expense on top, shown the way by a length. Right there in second, it's Savage Sealster. Quarter time goes in 27-1. And as they come out of the stands for the first time, An Expense on top by a length. Savage Sealster right there tucked in. Racing in second. Ground saving third, it's Cherokee High Fly Zane. Followed up by Image of a Rocker. Next in line, it's Sneak On By. Then comes Benny as a Jet, Some Attitude, and from the field mocked up as they swing around the clubhouse turn. Bruce Ranger has Dover Downs Invader, An Expense on top by a length. Pocket Trip, Savage Sealster right there, stalking the pace setter in second. They're halfway home at 57-2. They straighten out down the backstretch. An Expense with the lead with a rush and a brush up on the outside. Here comes Cherokee High Fly Zane, who goes right on by as they round the far turn. Cherokee High Fly Zane draws clear, opens up by 2. An Expense now back to second. Length back. Racing in third, Savage Sealster. 3/4 here in 1:24-4. They round the final turn. Cherokee High Fly Zane has opened up a 3-length lead. An Expense is second. Savage Sealster trying to close the gap on the outside third. They're at the top of the stretch and turn for home. Cherokee High Fly Zane is pouring it on, opening up by 5. Through the stretch, it's Cherokee High Fly Zane, Cherokee High Fly Zane in front. An Expense was second, Savage Sealster third. Time for the mile, 1:53-2. Out of Ariel Ivy by Don't Get In My Way. Owned by Roger Farrar, trained the mile in 1:53-2.